Well, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times with Scar here, bringing you another Hexxit Let's Play episode as we adventure through the world of Hexxit. And we are going to stop real quick over here at the smelt tree, and we are going to put some of our glass in here. And now what this is going to do is make some really cool glass. So it'll get rid of some of these annoying corroded marks on our glass and clean it up and make a nice piece of glass. There are also a few other options where we could have these nice kind of little black bars, kind of like my texture pack across here, and we'll try out a few of those different options. I also increased a little bit more capacity for our smelt tree. So yeah, so we'll let that cook down and get us some nicer looking glass for our house. So let's head back up to the glacier where we've been building our Hexxit house, which has been themed towards kind of a Skyrim theme. So we're just going to head up there, and as you can see, there it is out in the distance, and we have quite a bit of work to do. So in our last episode, we were working on the roof. We made a few mistakes, but we were able to easily correct them. So we're not going to make any of those mistakes today. So we're going to go on the other side and start working on that and finish up the roof. So here's our house, and I asked you guys in the last episode what you thought about the gray wool. And there was a few back and forth between maybe a little darker gray and sandstone, but I think the majority of the comments I read through was keep it the way it is. We might try with the gray wool too, just to kind of see what that looked like. But the sandstone, yeah, I feel like you guys thought it looked fine the way it is. And yeah, so here's our house. I think it's coming out pretty good. So we're gonna have a ton of room in here, a little bit bigger than I thought, but that's a good thing. We'll have a lot of room to expand and do some other great things. So let's get started here. So we're going to get out our scaffolding and try not to make mistakes we made in our last episode. So let's scaffold on up. There we go, and we'll just make some temporary scaffolding going across here. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So. I want to make sure I do not make any mistakes, and I believe that is the correct block. And then this is the correct block to bring across, because, you know, I was thinking when I looked at this and I was like, okay, so today's episode, what are we going to do? And I was like, oh yeah, that's correct. We have to do the roof. And I was thinking, all right, so do I bring it from this one? And I was like, no, this is just a little detailed extra hangover on there. So I was like, ah, good. I don't want to make that mistake. So I made a mental note. And then, you know, I'm actually surprised that I actually remembered. All right, so we are going along here doing this. And I wanted to talk a little bit about so some of you guys knew I had some kind of important doctor's appointments this month, and yeah, so finally got them pretty well done. I'm gonna make a scar log video, which I haven't made since the summer, kind of explaining that and a little bit of other things, so I'll be taking care of that. The scope of that is a little bit more than we could talk about in this episode, so I will definitely take care of that over the weekend. We'll do a scar log and talk a little bit about, you know, what's going to happen while I'm on vacation with Christmas. I should have enough videos to cover the week, so it'll be good for that. And yeah, so this month has been crazy. Very, very crazy between all of the doctor's appointments at the hospital and the getting ready for Christmas and all that stuff that goes along with December. YouTube decided to drop some bombs on us. So YouTube has been up in their high perch, throwing bombs at us, people who like to make videos. And yeah, so we've been down here trying to deflect those. And so far, luckily, as of at least making this video, I have weathered very well, actually, 100% clean at this point. So I'm very happy about that. But there will be one change I think I will be making in the future. And to safeguard and protect my channel as much as possible, I will probably be dropping my intro, even though I have all rights to that music, the little do-do-do-do-do-do. That is, I have the rights to use that in a commercial aspect on YouTube. But I think I'm going to choose to double check, make sure that I do not have to deal with any third party or copyright claims on that music, which in the past I dealt with and was successfully vindicated, and that I was correct in that I did have the rights to all that stuff. But I think in the future I'm probably going to drop that off the channel just to not have to deal with these things that are plaguing other YouTubers, and I feel for them. I absolutely feel for them, because in probably almost all cases that they're all in the right. And yeah, so it's been a super tough month for people who like to make videos, content creators. We've had to deal with a lot this month, and soon to be next year even more. And just want to let you guys know I'm going to make videos no matter what. If my videos are, you know, I absolutely love making videos, and I made videos before I was partnered or anything like that, and I will continue to do so no matter as long as Minecraft's still updating and having good stuff, and I still have a little imagination left to make buildings and all sorts of cool stuff. I'll be here making videos for you guys because that's what I love doing. I love making videos. The little behind the scenes junk that goes on, that's just absolutely hate that stuff, and I detested it beyond belief. All I do is want to make videos, and so far I think channel's good. I'm in a good standing, so that's very good. And any tips for you guys that are starting out wanting to make videos? Be very careful. Treat your channel with the utmost respect and professionalism. You know, double check everything you post. Make sure you have the right licenses. Check the games that you are going to upload. Make sure they are, you know, that the developer of these games and the publishers are okay with you posting this content. And for any music, I would discourage any music usage on YouTube unless you have very, very, very good, you know, documentation saying that you can use said music. Be very, very careful, and that's my tip for you guys. And if you're starting out, which I would highly encourage you to do so, it is a very fun thing to do, but be very careful. Be very careful when with your channel. Be very careful because YouTube is going through a lot of changes and a lot of crackdowns, and it is very important to have the right documentation and to be very professional about your account, or you could lose it. So that's just my tip. When you're starting out, make sure you play by the rules. No copyright music, things like that. Just be careful. And if you do that, you'll be good. You will be good. Okay, so let's just double check here. Let's see, let's add the little pole right there. And yeah, I think that's starting to look good. I think we've gotten the right measurements on there and everything. So we're just going to continue to put these pieces on here. And it looks like I just need to cut into there and fix that right there. And let's see, let me gnaw out that a little bit. That's a weird word, gnawed out. I love listening back to my videos and finding like the strangest words. I'm like, did I really just say, let's gnaw out that like a guinea pig? All right, so I'm going to finish up this tedious section right here, and I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. I just got attacked by like a mutant creeper who took off the side of this. Oh my gosh, it all of a sudden happened so fast. A creeper came out and he was mutant and he was throwing things at me. I think he was starting a snowball fight, but the snowballs were like radioactive and they took out half the cliff. Oh my gosh. All right, let's take a couple deep breaths. All right. Okay, so I finished up a good portion of the roof. So let's just fly on over here and get rid of that. There we go. Whoa, 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 getting dizzy because the frame rate is collapsing once again. So let's fly on over here and let's see here, just around the corner. And as you can see, I started to get the roof on most of the sides, but over here, I had to go on a little journey to mine for cobblestone. So my pickaxe is just about finished up over there. So we're gonna have to repair that probably by the end of the episode if we have to go back for more cobblestone. All right, so let's see here. So let's get back up on here. And let's see, where we're, oh, you have got to be kidding me. They're gonna knock me off. They are. They're gonna knock me off. I know they will. But we will be ready for them when they do. Okay, so let's just finish up the roof along here, and then we'll get this portion of the house done. And I know some of you guys are really wanting to go back on some adventures through Hexxit, and I do too, but we gotta finish a, this is gonna be aggravating. We're just gonna have to do this. It's go time. It's go time, my friends. It is go time. Wait, you survived? Wow. You are a feisty one, aren't you? Okay, there we go. So let's just pop back up on here. And I did get another star thingamabob that fell out of the sky. So that was kind of cool. Oh boy, the lag has really spiked up again. I was doing a little bit better this last episode, the last little bit. And then it really kind of came back. Sometimes the lag gets worse as the longer I play. So it's got to be some mod somewhere in here that's just acting up. Just acting up. All right, so we're just kind of clicking away and kind of sticking those pieces in there like so. And I know sometimes this lag has gotten crazy. I know sometimes roofs can sometimes be a little confusing, like what happened to us in the last episode. But just stick with it a little bit. You know, pieces and things of that nature will always kind of fall into place eventually. Eventually, things always fall into place. Well, maybe not right there, because that piece was preventing that one from coming to place. But as you can see, eventually things, and then when Scar doesn't place blocks in the right configuration, but when he does, things come into place like so. See that? There we go. All right, so just bringing these guys across here like we've done on all the sides. And then, yeah, then our roof will be complete. And we can head down to the smeltery and get that fancy glass out of the smeltery. That should probably be done by now. I think I went through 2 day cycles already, so we should be good on that. So we'll just finish up the side and I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. We're going to battle here. We're going to battle with the vampire bombing zombie or something along those lines. Oh boy, we are just getting mauled out here. You get out of here. I've got all sorts of stuff floating on me. Alright, so let's head back to our box and deposit all this stuff here. Another meteorite chest of plate. And, oh, a sunflower seed. Nice. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I like it. Okay, there we go. Alright, finished up that craziness. Okay, so let's head back into our house here and have a little steak. Nothing like a little steak after a battle with a disco mob. Alright, so let's light this place. Oh my gosh. You are already moving into my house. You are not allowed in here. And the lag just killed me again. Just killed the side of my house. It didn't kill me, but it killed my house. My house is wounded. It's sad. It's hurting. It's definitely hurting. Oh man, I'm going to fix this. I don't know how I'm going to fix this, but I'm going to fix it no matter what. No matter what. Because we cannot be playing like this. No, we can't. Alright, so we just need to knock that guy out and replace it with this. Okay. And you guys watch my back, alright? Watch my back right now. Things are going to get dicey here. Is that it? Did we fix our house? Alright, we did. He broke my glass above my door. Didn't break anything else around my door, but he broke my glass. Alright, well that's okay because we're going to replace it with the better glass. Alright, and then we'll put my floor back down. You horrible, horrible creeper. Alright, nothing's worse than dealing with creepers with lag. I'm sure some of you guys can relate. Nothing worse. Excuse me. No, I do not want any of your things that you're trying to sell me. Close my door. Okay, there we go. And look at that. We have finally got that taken care of. Let's light this place up so we don't have to deal with any more of this shenanigans from the disco mobs. There we go. Put that right there. Finally. Oh my gosh, he went through my broken window. His friend broke those windows so he could let his other friends in. Oh, we're going to board that window up? Oh boy. Alright, so let's actually knock this out so we have another doorway out. So let's make sure we're lined up. Perfect. Just the way we like it. Excuse me, I am busy right now making houses. Oh boy. Okay, so let's take a little look at our back side of our house now. I don't want it to be the exact same design as our front, but yeah, I don't want any of this stuff. What in the world? He put me in a cobweb. You cheeky little fella, he put me in a cobweb. He put me in a cobweb. Oh man, I watched too much British TV. I just said cheeky. Oh, I love British TV. Oh man, Merlin. Gosh, they've got some awesome stuff nowadays. Merlin, Sherlock. Man, BBC knows how to make them nowadays. Alright, so let's jump back out here and get rid of all this stuff that we've accumulated once again. Alright, get that off there. Oh, and Doctor Who. That's a good television show. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I do enjoy it. Alright, let's see here. Let's try to get back on track. I mean, we've tried really hard to get back on track, but mobs are just not really cooperating with us. Okay, so let's just say we just put some windows along here. It's kind of the same configuration, I guess, as the front. Just put 2 windows here, and we just do a similar thing we did in the front. Nothing, not exactly, but you know, we'll just do the same, somewhat, kind of. Okay, there we go. it is really hard to sometimes concentrate and you know, move a video forward when you're just getting mauled. But that's what's fun. That's what we're having fun. We're having fun doing it. Okay. So this will be kind of a simple design for this area of the house. Nothing too fancy like the front. This is just the back side of the house. All right, so we'll just fill this in like so. There we go. Get that all in there. And let's see. So a lot of you guys have been asking, when are we going to go adventuring again? Have I already brought this up? I don't even know. Those mobs have like messed my memory up. But a lot of you guys have been asking, when are we going to go adventuring again? And we're going to do that very soon. We just want to finish up our house, you know, have something nice to start from and all. So while we're out there adventuring and stuff, we have a cool place to come home to. So we're just a few more episodes and then we'll have this house all wrapped up. And for the house inside and, you know, for some of the rooms and things like that, what should we do? Should we have like a smeltery room and an armory room and things like that? Because I spoke before about making sure the house was a functionable house, not bathrooms and bedrooms and stuff, but we probably have a bedroom, but to have things, you know, be real functionable with the house. So there would be the armory and the smeltery and things like that, a food storage area, not so much a kitchen with fake refrigerators, but, you know, something nice for us to have our stuff in. Okay, I like that so far. I like that so far. So we'll just run a little bit of scaffolding. I don't want this to be like the front, you know, maybe just a little here or there, and I don't want it to, what I don't want it to do is be, you know, more fancy than the front, because it's just the back side. Just the back side of the house. Okay. So, I think from here, I'm going to run this along here. So it just acts as kind of a divider between the first and second story. And then you could always do maybe a little bit nice. Maybe we could do some more gray wool up top. So let's do something like that. So let's get out our gray wool, and then we'll just set it on top of this, similar to what we did in the front. There we go. So we'll just kind of put that along here. And once I'm going along here, I'm thinking that maybe we can kind of remove this. And let's see, I'm going to remove that. Should we do upside down stairs on here? No, I don't think so. Let's just do this. So I'm going to finish this up by filling this all in and then doing an extension 1 block out of the ceiling. Or not ceiling, but the roof up there. And I think that'll be pretty good. So give me 1 second and I'll finish this up. All right, welcome back, and look at that. I think that's pretty good. So when we get to the second story of the house, we might do a window up in the gray wool. But yeah, I think it's a really cool kind of simple design for our back of our house. Because, you know, like I said, I didn't want it to be nicer than the front, because the back, you know, it's just kind of a simple design. We'll just put those up there, and yeah, I think we accomplished our task on the back side of the house. Got a somewhat unique design for it, so it's not exactly the same, and it's nice. I like it. All right, so head back inside. So definitely let me know about all the things you want to see inside the house. Basements might be a little difficult because we are on a glacier. And yeah, well guys, this has been Good Times with Scar. I always appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos, and if you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. To start to work on our walls of the house. So what I want to do is definitely get down the basic floor of the house, and then I want to make sure the walls and all that stuff's done, and then we can move on to the roof and things like that. There we go. So I'm still having some of those performance issues.